Welcome back. In this video, we'll discuss an incredibly useful integration between Trello and Gmail. Guys, Trello is a fantastic project management tool, and sometimes you need to share your work that you have in Trello, like your cards and details, with people outside of your organization as well. Here, Trello Gmail integration comes in handy. With the help of this integration, whenever you are going to add a card with some attachments, the same details of the card and the attachment will be shared with some people via Gmail automatically. So this will save you time and efforts, and your work will be done seamlessly. So let me show you this integration without any coding super simply. Let's begin. So to set up this integration, we are using Pabbly Connect application, which is an integration and automation tool. And I'm going to paste this link of this tool in the description so that you can sign up for free here and you can get free automation tasks for setting up your automation. After signing up, you can sign in and select Pabbly Connect product and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. From here, click on this create workflow button to set up your workflow, and here you can give a suitable name to your integrations as well. So let me give a name here. After giving such names, click on create button and your workflow page will be ready in a few moments. And here you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. So our automations are based on these two things. Trigger is going to start the workflow and the action would be an automated action or the response of the trigger. Here guys, when you click, it will ask to choose the application. So in our use case, creating a card in Trello will act as a trigger for the workflow. So here you have to choose Trello as the trigger application. Okay. Then you have to select the trigger event as new card. Then you have to click on connect button. From here, select add new connection. And then it will ask for the username, the API key, and the token key of Trello application. So you can find these things in the Trello account. You can read in the instructions. Let me show you directly. This is my Trello account. Here is my profile icon on the top right corner. Here, when you click on profile and visibility, you will get your username like this. You just have to copy the username and you have to paste it here in this field. Okay. For other things, click on the profile icon and here you will find the settings option. Click on settings. And for these two things, you can read here if you are logged in your Trello account, you can generate the key by clicking on this here word written in blue. So it will bring you to this page. Okay. The developer API keys of Trello. Here when you scroll down, you will find this personal API key. You just have to copy it and paste it here in the API key field. Alright, for the token, here you will find generate a token option. Click on token and here it will ask to connect with the server token. So from here when you scroll down, you will find your board details. Okay, so from here you have to click on allow button and here the access token will be generated like this. You just have to copy it and paste it here in this field like this. And then click on save and you will be connected with your Trello account like this. And then it will start asking for the board in which you are creating the cards and the list. So let me show you my boards. So this is my board named as daily tasks and reports. And these are the lists I have inside the board. Daily task list, working on, and the monthly task. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to select the name of my board, which is daily tasks and reports. Okay. Then you have to select the list. I'm selecting working on. Okay. Now when you click on save and send test request button, it will start showing this waiting for the response. This means now we are connected and now we can perform a test submission. Test submission means now I am going to create a test card manually. Okay. So just for setting up this automation, we are creating a sample card. And as I'm going to create the card, the data of that card will be fetched here in the response action. Let me show you. This is my board and this is the list. So here let me just click on add a card button and here let me give a name to this card. So I'm giving the name here as testing card sample. Okay, this is the name. All right, so you can see a card is added here, and here you can see, guys, we have received the response. So here we have received the name of the list which is working on. Then when you scroll down, you will find these links, these IDs. We got a few IDs here. Then we have avatar URLs. And here is the name of the card, testing card sample. All right. But guys, in real time, here you can see the board's name as well. When you add a card, you just do not simply add a card. You add details inside the card as well, like a description, like a due date, and labels, members, attachments, etc. Okay, but whenever you just add a card, that is going to trigger the workflow. Okay, but we want that along with the card's name, the details inside the card should also be fetched here in the response or in the workflow so that we can forward that data. For that to happen, guys, let's say when you just add a card, you took 5 minutes more to add details inside the card. Let me show you. When you click on this edit card, open card, okay, here are some details, and you take 5 minutes to fill all these details. So after 5 minutes, your cart will be completed. So here I am going to apply a feature of Pabbly Connect which is called delay. So I'm going to halt this workflow for 5 minutes so that you can fill in all the details. Then I'm going to apply an action which is going to fetch all the details of the card after you complete the card. Okay, so here in the action step, I'm going to select delay module by Pabbly. Okay, here it is asking how much delay you want to put in. So I want to delay it for. So I'm going to select delay for feature here. Okay, then it will ask for the units of the time. So I'm selecting minutes here, and here I'm going to put 5. Okay, then click on save and send test request button, and this workflow is now delayed for 5 minutes after the trigger. Now it will wait for 5 minutes, and after that we want to fetch the details of the card. So click on the plus icon to add one more action step, and here I'm going to connect with Trello again. Select Trello, and here in the action event select get a card. Get a card. So here you can see we have this get a card option selected. Okay. Now guys, let us quickly fill in the details of the card before connecting. Okay, so here I'm just providing the sample description. I'm just typing sample description. Okay, these are the test details I'm adding. Let me save the description, and here you can add members like this, labels like this, due date. This is the due date. Okay, and here in the attachment, I'm going to attach a file from my computer. Okay, so this is a PDF file I am attaching here. All right, so we got an attachment and our card is completed. Okay, now you can close this card. Right, now come back to the workflow, click on connect button. From here, now guys, we are connected with Trello, and every connection that you make with any application is saved in your account. So if you want to make the connection again with the same application, you can use those saved connections. So here guys, keep this existing connection option selected, and here it will show you the list of your saved connections. From here you can choose any of your saved connection, then click on save one more time, and you will be connected again. And here it is asking for the card ID to get the details of the card. So here on the first step, here you can see we have received an ID label. Let me show you. Here you can see guys, we have received this display entities card ID label, and this is the card ID. So I'm going to map this label here in this step. Okay, so just click here, and from the first step, map the card ID, which you will find here. All right, this is the card ID, map it. Then click on save and send test request button, and this is the response we have received. Okay, and here you can see guys, in this response Now you will get the due date, the description. This is the due date actually, and this is the description. And when you scroll down, you can see the label, high priority, the color of the label, the name of the card, and everything got captured here except the URL or the link of the attachment that you have added. Now guys, to get the URL, we have to apply another action step. Just click here on this plus icon, follow the same process, search for Trello. Okay. And here in the action event, I'm going to use an action event which is called get an attachment. So select get an attachment option, click on connect, use your saved connection, click on save and you will be connected again. Then it will ask for the board ID, the card ID. Okay. So you can map both of these things. Okay. Just toggle this map button to on, and here it will start showing this string of numbers or integers. You can just remove this, and from the first tab you can map the board ID that you get. So here you can see guys, in this action data board ID label, we got the board ID. Just map it. Okay. Then it will ask for the card ID. All right, so here just toggle this map button to on this card ID label field. Okay, then erase this, and from the first step, or let's say from the third step, I'm going to map the card ID. So find the card ID. So actually from the first step only, from the trigger step, you can see from the trigger step only, we are going to map the card ID which we have received here in this action display entities card ID label. Okay, so or this one, just map this data card ID label like this. All right, and then it will ask that, then it will start showing this attachment ID. Okay, no need to map this because we have only one attachment. Okay, or whatever the attachments will be, it will show up here in the list. You can select the attachment. If you have multiple attachments, then you can map the attachment ID as well from the previous steps. Right now we are just mapping these two things. Now click on save and send test request button, and you will get the details of the attachment like this. So here you can see the name of the attachment is this, and the URL of the attachment is this. Okay, now we can share all this data to any person via an email using Gmail application. So just click here on this plus icon and connect with Gmail to send an email. Okay, right, and here in the action event, select send email option and click on connect button. From here, select add new connection, then click on connect with Gmail, and from this window you have to select your account from which you want to send those emails. So select that Google account. All right, then you have to provide some additional access to your account. Just click on continue. That is completely safe, and you will be connected with Gmail. You can see the authorization is successful, and we are now connected. And here it is asking for the recipient's email addresses. So we are going to map, we are not going to map this data. If we have the details of the email addresses of the person to whom we want to send the emails, you can just put the email addresses here and comma separated values if you are sending this email to multiple people. Okay, just like this you can see in the example. Let me just copy and paste the example here. Okay, like this. Here in the CC or BCC you can put multiple emails. Here in the sender name you can type the sender's name. So I'm just typing here team Trello. All right, here in the subject you can type the subject. I'm typing the subject as Trello card. Let's say new Trello card. Details. Okay, and here similarly you can select the email content type as plain, and here in the email content field you can type the mail that you want to send whenever you add a new card. So let me type a standard email here. So this is a small email I have written. Here you can read, this is to inform you that a new card is added in dashboard. Here I'm going to map the name of the board from the first step. Okay, so you just have to click here, and as you have seen the mappings, you have to use similar mapping technique and just click on the name of the board and map it here. Here is the name, just map it. Okay, and here I'm going to map the card title. So you will find the card title here. This is the card title, map it. And similarly you can map the description of the card, which you will find from the next third step. Okay, this is the description. Okay, and here in the file name I'm going to map the file name from the fourth step. Okay, so third step is for the card details and fourth step is for the cards attachment. So you'll get the file's name here in the file name label in the fourth step, and also the URL you will find in the fourth step like this. Just map it. Okay, now you can check your connection with Gmail by clicking on Save and Send Test Request button, and this email will be delivered to these addresses. But these are not real addresses, so I'm going to fill my email address here just to show you the demo. Then I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button to show you how the email is going to look like. So guys, this is my email inbox, and here I am clicking on Save and Send Test Request button. And here you can see the response. Let me show you now in my inbox, and here you can see we have received a new email from Team Trello. The subject is New Trello Card Details, and you can read the email. Dear someone, this is to inform you that a new card is added in Daily Tasks and Reports board in Trello. This is the file attached, and this is the same file that I have attached in the card you can see here. Okay, this is the same file. So this is how it is going to work, guys. So we are done setting up this automation, and it's working perfectly fine. And you have to set up it only once. After that, you do not have to do anything manually. It will work whenever you add a new card in Trello. And guys, you can use this workflow, as I'm going to paste the link of this workflow in the description. You can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, if you want to connect with our support team, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask and discuss your queries on our forum via this link, and you can check the pricing plans of Pabbly Connect via pabbly.com/connect #pricing. And guys, if you like our videos, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.